because I was tired of these people and their meanness toward me. I almost gathered all of the medication I take per month and swallowed it all to get into the bed and never wake up. How dare I? How dare I do that to myself? Allow myself to get that low because of the people around me. I do magnanimous exploits for people all over the world, and yet and still live with people that call me a sinner and an abomination. You know I'm moving, right? I have to. I asked Spirit and God and my ancestors that night to help me, because I had never been more sure of a plan of action in my life. Than I was that night. A line from the movie says, "Show me a happy homosexual, and I'll show you a gay corpse." Many gays can't handle the pressure. It's not just me. Many of us can't handle the pressure of being persecuted all of our lives. All of our lives. It never stopped. It never let up. And some people say, oh, no. Yes, it matters. Being persecuted for being gay matters. And I will not allow anyone to disrespect my struggle. As an effeminate gay black man, I have struggled with finding a place in society. And I will not allow anyone to ever disrespect that struggle, because I struggled it. I fought it. And it is real. And anyone that tells me that it's not, they don't understand, because they're not gay and effeminate and black. Doesn't matter what you've gone through. You don't know the struggle of homosexuality, especially in the African American community or the African community, because my brothers in Africa are still being murdered for being gay. But out of it all, I have the one thing they tried to deny me. The one thing they said would never love me or accept me. And that was God. That is God. Let me tell you something about how God works and how Spirit works. God knows us better than we know ourselves. You don't have to have a religion to call him, to know him. You don't have to believe in all the rhetoric and jargon. But let me tell you something, he's real. And if you've got a good heart, even if you've got a bad one, you can reach him. Let me tell you how God works. Let me show you how God works. So I said the other night, I had never been more sure of a method and a plan of action to end my life at 38 years old. I said that, right? I was so sure. As I talked to my best friend, Victor, I was saying my goodbyes, and Victor didn't even know it. But he sensed it. See, it was beyond knowing. It was sensed. He felt it. But let me show you how Spirit and God and my ancestors work. My plan, my method of killing myself was to take every single medication that I take for my bipolar disorder, my post-traumatic stress disorder, my acute anxiety disorder, was to gather them all up and ingest them with some green tea. Now, isn't that classy? Get in the bed and never wake up. And Spirit spoke to me that night. God spoke to me because I asked him. I said, I've never been more sure of anything in my life. You want me here? You better show me a reason why I should stay. And he said, forget the reason why you should stay. I'm going to show you the reason why you want to leave. And I'm going to let you decide after I show you the reason you want to leave. And he said to me, the reason you want to leave is because you are living for everybody else but yourself. The problem is you are living for everyone else. Family, friends, supporters, fans, haters. You're living for everybody else but yourself. And the scary thing is you're going to have to learn to live exclusively for yourself. That's what he taught me. And it stayed my hand. I didn't commit the suicide. But let me show you about God and his infinite wisdom. He had already had a fail-safe plan in place. I went to refill my weekly medications last night. And last night, it was the night before I felt so suicidal. The night last night, I was over it. I said, you know what? I'm not leaving. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to be me and I'm going to live for me. So I had made the decision to stay. But last night he let me know I wasn't going anywhere anyway. Because when I went to fill up my weekly medications, I had run out. All my medication was gone. All of it was gone. I didn't even have it. I tell you, God knows us better than we know ourselves. He knew how serious I was. Everybody else, oh, it's a game. It's a game. He'll snap out of it. No, I was serious. And he gave me the answer that I needed to stay. But then he made sure I wouldn't be able to go in the first place because I didn't have the medication on me. I had to call the pharmacy today to get it refilled. He is so amazing. He wouldn't even let me leave if I decided to. Because if I had decided to and I went to my medicine bag, there wouldn't have been a single pill for me to ingest. How do you like that? Even in my lowest moment, my darkest moment, a moment I'm a little ashamed of, but I told you. He said, you're not about to kill you. I don't care how serious you are. You're not about to do that. You see, because I love you. And I've invested everything in you. You're special. You're special. And I'm borrowing the words of one of my other best friends. It's what she said. She said, BJ, you're special. And you're anointed. And people can't understand that. The work that I do is beyond me. And I don't care how many faggots they call me to the day I actually die as an old man at almost 90 years old. There is one thing they're going to have to say. That homosexual was a man of God.